Welcome to The Sarah Scoop Show. I'm your host, Sarah Roman, here to give you the scoop on all of your favorite things.
Hello, how are you? And I just have to say you look absolutely beautiful, and I just want to thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm so excited, so thank you.
Oh my gosh, you are absolutely wonderful. Everyone has been excited. We've been getting answers to questions tweeted at you, so
Awesome.
This will be great. If you want to start off, so people can ask questions as we're chatting, but first of all, I know people just were so curious about like Big Brother and your whole experience with Big Brother. So if you want to start off just telling us like, how did you even get started living in the Big Brother house? What was that experience like for you?
So basically, like, I was always a fan of Big Brother. I wasn't a super duper fan, and it was kind of like, you could possibly win $500,000. I think I'm going to try to audition for that. And like, I always been super competitive. I love, just being a kid, if it's riding a bike, playing basketball, jumping off things. I always been always competitive and always active with the sports and dance. So I was like, this is literally perfect for me. So they had an audition in open call in Staten Island. I'm like, I got dance class, so I really can't make it. So I ended up sending in a videotape. When I sent in a videotape, we end up having actually Hurricane Sandy in Staten Island. And I made this video of me having like fake bullets because it was around Halloween time. And I was just doing a zombie apocalypse video. And I'm like, I didn't really care if I got on the show or like, stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to send in this videotape, kind of acting like I really don't care, because if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. No big deal. I ended up sending the videotape in like on a Wednesday. I got a call back like on a Friday. I was like, yeah, we're going to be on the show, GinaMarie. We're going to kick some butt. So right then from there, just test and just call back interviews. And I ended up being on the show and end up winning $50,000. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with that. The house was super crazy. It was a crazy experience. It actually made me a better person. Am I perfect? No. Did I make mistakes? Absolutely. But any mistakes you make, you only become a better person from it. So, and I have great friends and family from it. So I actually love the experience. And if I go back, I absolutely would.
Right. And we're going to come back to Big Brother, but really quick, I feel like people that follow you are going to love what you were telling me about how you live in Staten Island. I think you're going to tell them about your new living situation.
So I live with my amazing boyfriend, Angelo. And if he's watching, hi, Angelo. We just got a new puppy. So as you can see, I'm in my bedroom. So everyone always made fun of me, be like, oh, GinaMarie, you're in your 30s and you live with your parents. Yeah, I live with my parents because you know how hard it is and expensive to live in New York. So just to let you guys know, GinaMarie has upgraded and I moved out of my parents' house, but there's a catch. I need to move right next door. But it's okay though. I'm still out of the house. It's okay.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I love that story. That's so fun.
It's
okay.
funny.
What's your puppy's name? Since you just
yay! Our puppy's name is Zeus. He's absolutely amazing, and since I had like hip surgery recently, he's been a great like help because I've been home majority of the day, and he's smart. And I actually tell my boyfriend, I think the dog is smarter than me. So, but his name is Zeus, and he's absolutely amazing.
Are you like one of those dog moms, like it's your child? Like
Yeah, I mean, it makes a mess like a child. It speaks, it yells back at me. So yeah, so it's totally like a child, but I think a little bit more better behaved, I have to say.
Yes. How was it living in the Big Brother house? And I think also like going off of that, like not just living there, but being filmed 24/7 all the time. What is that like truly like in your words?
I gotta say, it's bittersweet, meaning it's crazy, it's fun, exciting, and mentally and physically draining. But would I trade it for anything in the world? The experience? Absolutely not. Because it's just an experience only a handful of people can experience. And I'm grateful to actually be one of those people, like in a handful. So it's crazy. And it just, as I said, it's crazy and fun all at the same time.
No, I love that. Would you do anything different if you could go back in?
Strategy. You know what? I mean, I had a strategy going into the game. Obviously, you guys know that. As I said, I can't say yes or no to that because every year there's always a different twist. So I can have a strategy, like if I ever go back in the house, like, all right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But then all the twists and turns, literally your strategy can go out the window. So I would have to see what kind of the twists and turns would be that particular year that I'm inside the house to kind of do my strategy and work with the house and work with the house guests that are in there. Because I mean, I can't change my personality. I am who I am. I'm fun, I'm crazy, I'm loud. Does my mouth get me in trouble? Absolutely. So, you know, I mean, I really can't, you know, change as being me, but just being a better person. But strategy wise, I got to see the way all those twists and turns Big Brother throws at you to actually have like a strategy that way. But just being socially, you know, I guess lovable and make friends and cook for everybody. So I'll keep that strategy in the back of my pocket. So I got that locked in.
Did you feel like when you were playing the game, you were influenced by like everything that was going around, or were you able to kind of like block things out, or did it just, because like, you know, we only see one side, we don't really know exactly what you're going through?
Yeah, no, I mean, you try to like not to like have emotion. You try to like maybe not do a certain thing, and it's kind of like you really can't hide it. You're on camera 24/7, and if you're gonna cry, you're gonna cry. If you're gonna be, you know, upset or have a headache that day, you're going to. So you really can't hide anything. I mean, you can act like you can try to hide something, but everything's just going to come out and people are going to see all the good and bad about you. And that's what, you know, Big Brother's all about, because you are on camera 24/7 and mic'd up. So, you know, really can't hide much. So if you just always remember, cover up when you're in the shower and make sure you don't drop the towel, and then you're all good for Big Brother.
Oh, that's so great. I love that advice. Does it drive you crazy watching players on the game, like playing the Big Brother game, that make bad moves for their game?
Yes, it drives me nuts. Now, my mom's obsessed with Big Brother. She watches live feeds with earphones on her head. You can't even be like, Mom, where's the meatloaf? Mom, where's the meatloaf? She's like, watching Big Brother. Like, she has the earphones on. She doesn't miss everything. She writes stuff down. My boyfriend just started watching it this year, and he's already obsessed. So we watch the live feeds. We're watching everything, and everyone's like, "What are you doing? Don't you see that?" It's like watching a football game, and you're like, "You could have caught that pass. Like, what are you doing?" So it gets me absolutely crazy. And then when we want the person to win, and they're actually doing really good, my house goes friggin' nuts. We have cake every like live eviction. And I have to say, I know you have Josh on tomorrow. He's literally like our best friend, and he's super amazing. And my boyfriend picked him from the very beginning, and he never watched Big Brother. He's like, watch. He goes, yo, I like that dude. He's going to win. Watch. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we'll see how the year plays out. What happened? Josh won, and he's amazing. And, you know, so we were just ecstatic that year.
Well, okay, so how do you pick your players? Do you start watching and then you decide, like, this is who I want to win? Do you do research on them?
I actually do research on them, because, you know, I do interviews with you guys, and I kind of want to know my stuff. So I end up watching the pre-interviews, see what their strategy is, you know, not necessarily how they look. So I don't really want to be like, oh, this one's a nerd, this one's a jock. And because you could be a jock and have muscles, and you could suck at competitions, and you could be a nerd and not really be smart at or be really physical. So all the challenges are different. So it's kind of like I do the pre-interviews, I look, and then I always kind of, you know, root for the underdog. But like literally Cameron, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I had him picked from the beginning, and he was the first person out. I'm like, oh man, I suck at this game. So I was like, because I figured like the smart one, like he's a fan. So I'm like, he's gonna know this game. And I'm like, man, he was the first one out. So I mean, that's how I end up doing my picks. But in the beginning, like everyone's kind of like on their best behavior, meaning like, oh, I'm not going to start a fight, or I'm going to clean up my dishes, or I'm going to put the toilet seat down. And then after like a week, you're like, I don't care about anything. I'm letting stuff fly all over the place. So, and then everybody just ends up like really, really liking somebody, you know, with the showmances, or really, really hating somebody and fighting and nitpicking. And so it's all crazy. So, I mean, it tends, my people tend to change throughout the season, you know.
What was the worst part about living in the Big Brother house?
Worst part, I mean, you know what, a lot of people probably would say like they miss their family, but like I knew my family was rooting for me back home. So, and I'm like, I'm gonna see them in a couple months. So it wasn't really that really wasn't the worst part, but a lot of people will say that. I would probably say not be able to leave the house and being a have-not, because with the cold showers and eating stop, now I'm a soda drinker. So when you're a have-not, you can't drink soda. So I was like never in my life been like a day without drinking. Okay, maybe a day. Like a couple of days without drinking soda. So that's probably was the hardest part, definitely being a have-not. It really puts a toll, definitely mentally and physically on you. And that slop don't taste that great. So yeah, that'd be the hardest part.
So you were talking about your family was watching and stuff, but was it weird not being able to connect with anyone because you don't have a cell phone or anything in there, right?
Yeah, you know what? It wasn't really weird. I mean, it's like, I know people constantly have their phone in their hand or, talk to their mom or, boyfriend or girlfriend, wife, whatnot, every day. So once, everything's so crazy and it kind of, it doesn't really give you any, really any downtime. So it's, you just have to put your energy and focus onto other things and not realizing, oh, I'm missing my phone or I'm missing TV. It's literally I'm watching a real life TV show, in the front of my eyes. So that was kind of my entertainment. But if I would just look in the mirror and just entertain myself, that'd be my entertainment.
Yeah. So if you got to go back in the house, would you go back in then?
Yeah, I would go back in, man. I'm just, I learned a lot from being on the show. I definitely am a stronger person and, all around. And I would love to come back in just to play the game, just to be there, even though it's kind of the probably most crazy experience I ever had in my whole entire life. And it was well, it drove you crazy and everything else. But you know what? You have another opportunity. Why not take it? Now, why not try to win $500,000? It's a win-win situation. So I would absolutely go back.
So what is your life like now? You were living in, you were living in Staten Island, you went into this house and you came back to Staten Island. What is life like after you've been in
it was kind of you're instantly kind of I shouldn't really say a celebrity, but you're a mini celebrity. People know you on the street and it's so cool. And, I got a lot of opportunities from being in the show. I have music on iTunes. I've been in a movie. I meet other, movie stars and I get invited to events and I just feel very lucky to be able to do that type of stuff and meet the people that I meet and have such a joyful life that I do have. And it's just super amazing afterwards, years later. And every time someone comes into the house, we have more of an instant family. And I feel every year my family just grows and grows. So, it's been great. I'm still on Staten Island and New York is great. And I did enjoy living in California because I really like that weather. So I think I might want to have to move there if I don't move back into the Big Brother house for 3 months.
And if you stay in touch with anyone from the show? Yeah,
I stay in touch with, I guess what they say, what happens in the Big Brother house stays in the Big Brother house. No, I'm kidding. So, because a lot of me and Amanda had a fight on the show, or I would fight with this person. Amanda invited me to her wedding. So I talked to her. I talked to Erin. She has 2 kids. She's married. I was in her wedding. I talked to Judd. He was just here in September while my boyfriend and I threw a viewing party for the finale. I talked to Spencer, McCrae, Helen, Alyssa. I literally talked to probably 70% of the people from my season and probably the rest of the percentage I don't like. So,
your honesty.
I'm gonna be honest. GinaMarie is gonna be honest. And I'm good friends with Paulie and Cody. I talk to Josh all the time. Mark and Elena were down here. I met Jess and Cody. So it's literally we become an instant family. And it just so happens when I live in New York, a lot of events are around here. So a lot of people travel through here. So I do get the opportunity to, to meet everyone. So that's why I feel, once again, living in New York is really, lucky for me to be here. So.
What did you like the most from season 19? I know you mentioned Josh. Did you have any other favorites from season 19?
Yeah, I'm going to say, who I like the most, I'm going to say gameplay. I'm friends with Paul, so I was, of course, rooting for Paul. And I always tell Jess and Cody, I'm you know what, I didn't really like you guys in the beginning. And then, but everyone plays, they want to win money. So, they're being competitive. But when you're outside in the real world and a whole thing is lifted from you, you're You're so awesome. So, I gotta say, that Mark and Elaine are super amazing. I gotta say Josh is probably, I talk to him every week, and my boyfriend loves him, and we're like all like best friends. So I probably say Josh is my favorite, Mark and Elena. I don't like Raven. Only because I'm gonna go on this, and I'm saying only because the reason why I don't like Raven is because now, if you meet me for the first time, and usually majority of people like me because I'm fun, I smile a lot, and it's like you could judge me from meeting me, okay? Now, if you never met me and you want to talk stuff about me, I don't like that. So Raven was talking about me in the house, and I'm like, wait a minute.
On her this season, she's talking about you.
Now, do I think Raven's probably a nice girl? Yes. But if you want to talk smack at me in the house and you don't even know me, I don't like that. So that's the reason why I don't like her. Am I sure she's super nice? I'm sure she is. Do I think she's a little nuts? Absolutely. But, she's going to be at the premiere party for Celebrity Big Brother, which is coming up February 7th, what I'm super excited about. So, if she wants to kind of be like, GinaMarie, I'm sorry, I just might accept your apology. We'll see.
So you haven't talked to her before?
No, I never met her before. I haven't talked to her before. I haven't never seen her. She never reached out to me. I mean, of course, everyone knows I don't like her. So it's kind of been like, you think she would reach out to me like, GinaMarie, I'm so sorry. I talked about you, and I'd be like, all right, I give everybody benefit of the doubt. All right, I'll see what you have to say. I'll give you, 30 seconds. And, but no, she never reached out to me. Everyone else did. I pretty much talked to more than half the cast. And, of course, all the Big Brother people reach out to one another because they know the house is crazy. And, we're always there for each other. So and we've been through it. So, between the hate and the love, we just want to make sure we're all kind of mentally okay. And that's how it is.
Would you ever do any other shows besides Big Brother?
Yeah, I'm kind of a little disappointed the challenge didn't call me.
Oh, I saw they have you need to go on that. I grew up watching it all the time.
It's funny because I'm actually going to meet up with my friend Nicole later. Nicole, who was on the challenge, we used to be best friends. We had one stupid fight, like we're in high school, and it was pretty much probably my fault, obviously. And I just seen her yesterday. No joke, I cannot lie. And I told her I'm sorry. We had a mishap with a stupid bikini, which I know it's stupid. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Story here,
it's like, I'm sorry. I love you. And I was like, you know what? I go, you and I would have been good on the challenge because it's challenge vendettas, and me and her, had a kind of like a fight. So if we were on the show together, he's like, well, I don't like you now, GinaMarie. Well, I don't like you anymore now, Nicole. And then we probably obviously make up and be friends on the show. So, and I like being competitive. I love pushing myself. I mean, now I have kind of like a bad hip, but besides that, I love pushing myself. I love people, rooting for me. So I would definitely love to do the challenge. The show that I probably wouldn't do, obviously I have an amazing boyfriend, but The Bachelor, okay, I know you guys probably love The Bachelor, and I know you're having people from The Bachelor on, but it's like, is the show great? Yes. But like, I can't have people, fighting at like my heart and me fighting over a guy. And I'm just like, if you want to fight for $1 million, I'm all about that. But fighting for someone's love, it's kind of like, if you want to fall in love with me, fall in love with me. I don't want to have to fight for it. So that's probably a show obviously I would never go on. But the challenge, man, I'm all about it. It may be Housewives of New Jersey.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I know. I don't have that much money. I don't really have much money. And I'm not from Jersey, but we'll see if we can make it work.
What do you think about Big Brother having a celebrity edition?
You want me to be honest?
You always want honesty, of course.
Well, then you got it. Okay. So I have pluses and minuses about it. Now, I'm sure everybody at home is super excited about Celebrity Big Brother. Am I excited? Yes. The only thing why I'm not really kind of for it, I guess you could say, is they're only in there for a month. And I was talking to Glenn the other day, and he says, I heard, GinaMarie, that they're not going to have any have-nots. Now, the whole experience of Big Brother is being a have-not. Experience being in the house for maybe 3 months. So if you're going to play Big Brother, you want the full Big Brother experience. And if you're gonna, sorry to say this, if you're gonna half-ass it, I'm not really a fan about that. It's like if you're going to do the full throttle, full experience, play Big Brother the way Big Brother is supposed to be played. So, but I know, celebrities, they have a busy schedule. I'm sure they have to, can only be there for a certain amount of time. So, I mean, am I excited to see celebrities? Yes. Am I excited that they're not really doing Big Brother to the fullest? No, that's why I have kind of mixed emotions about it. So. But I'm going to watch, obviously.
Well, yeah, of course. Do you have someone you're hoping for?
I mean, I was really hoping to see, which I heard he's not going to be. I heard Lance Bass from NSYNC. Like, I met him. Yeah, he's super awesome. I met him the year after my year. He's a huge Big Brother fan. Lance's like, hey, GinaMarie. I'm like, Lance Bass. I'm like, you know who I am? So he's a huge Big Brother fan. And I was hoping he was going to be on. I would love to see maybe, one of the mob wives, because they're all from Staten Island. That'd be super cool. Staten Island representing again. So that would be cool. I mean, I'm thinking maybe someone from Jersey Shore. I'm thinking, since they're filming now. So that would be cool, because I know Dina knows Evil Dick because they were on couple therapy together. So I was hoping maybe, but I know she's filming Jersey Shore right now. So that's why I'm like, you might not get anybody from there. Yeah, probably Tiffany from I Love New York and Flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that girl is crazy. She makes good television. I've been a fan by reality TV back then. And I believe she was on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK, which that's like the original Celebrity Big Brother. So I'm really hoping she comes back in the house because she's fun. And I would love to meet her. And I think she'd be great on it because she's just nuts. And I love that.
Going back to your season real quick, was there anything that happened in the house that some we're asking if there was funny things that happened or just any memory you have that the viewers didn't get to see?
No, I think pretty much everything was everything pretty much been seen. I think the only time that they didn't see is 4th of July, they had the live feeds down, they played music. So that was really a lot of fun. And in the morning, a lot of people don't know, when they actually wake us up, they play music in the morning to wake us up. So I guess because of registered songs, you're obviously not allowed to, kind of hear them on TV. So a lot of people don't know that. So we get to hear music in the morning and that gets us up and dancing. We had a dance party every morning, like Andy and Helen. We would just go nuts dancing, change our batteries for our mic and be like, all right, I'm going back to bed. So that probably be one of the happy times when you hear music and we had a dance party every morning that you guys at home actually don't get to see. So that's kind of I guess that's a moment that we could treasure that's just with us and not with America, I guess. So that's kind of cool.
And we were talking earlier, you said you had your hip surgery, and so obviously fitness is really important to you.
Yes.
You said you were working on some fitness stuff, but also is that I'm asking two questions here, I guess, but do you feel just your fitness background really helped you in the Big Brother game? Plus,
yeah, it definitely did. And, I had, everybody has, I guess mishap or, an accident or anything like that. And, I always say, when I lost competitions, I was kind of oh, I lost. Did I beat myself up over it? No, because I always said to myself, did I do the best that you can do, GinaMarie? And I was like, yeah, I did. So if I did my best and I just didn't win, it was okay. I didn't beat myself up over it. And I always say what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. So having ACL surgery actually, it's I'll try not to repeat too much of myself so you don't hear the same story, but it's kind of if anyone has any injuries or is thinking oh my God, my life's over. I can never play football. I can never do this. I can never do that. It only pushes me to get better, stronger, and even just go even harder. So the recovery process is a pain in the ass, and I'm in pain every day, but it only, I try to take a positive out of a negative. So it's kind of it happened, it sucks, but it's only a milestone that I just have to get approved. And I always said, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and God only puts you through what he knows you can handle. So he knows I can handle it. He knows I'm a badass. So, it's just a bigger and bigger GinaMarie in the future. So just watch out for it.
I love that. And we have to, you only have a minute. I could probably talk to you all day. Like, I love that.
know.
Like the best personality.
So awesome. I love you.
So I guess to wrap it up, people earlier had been asking, like, if you had advice, because you seem so real and authentic about, like, there are so many super fans out there, like, for going into the Big Brother house, like, do you have advice for them?
Yeah, I mean, my only advice that anyone ever comes up to me, either DMs me or asks me in person, it's the only advice I can possibly give them, which might not be the best advice, but it's my advice. Be yourself. You're not playing a character. You're not want to be someone else. Like, you don't want to be, look, I'm going to be the next Derek, or I'm going to be the next GinaMarie. No, you don't want that. You want to be yourself. You want to have, because there's only one of you. So why not make it the best and show the world who you are? So my advice to all you Big Brother fans out there for auditioning or being in the house, just be you, because you're amazing. And that's the best advice I can give you.
I love that. That is the perfect advice. Like, gotta
Thank you.
Who you are and go with it. And then I guess I'm gonna ask one more question, because what are you up to now? Like, I know we talked about some different things, but people that want to follow along with your journey, like, I feel like there are so many people that watched you on the show, they got invested and they want to know, like, what's GinaMarie up to? So what are you?
Basically moved out of my parents' house. I have an amazing boyfriend. I have a new dog. I mean, I was doing a lot of fitness shows and traveling, but because of my injury, I haven't done that right now. So, just living GinaMarie, being happy, loving New York, even though the weather sucks here. But I mean, right now it's a little bit of damper in my life, but in the near future, I'm actually looking in the process of doing a new upcoming show, which I really can't say much about it. So that could be, you could see more of GinaMarie on your TV coming soon. So definitely look out for that. And I just want to thank everybody for being a fan, for, following me, following, my life, and, for all the love. The hate,
right.
Go take a walk. It's a love, what's all about. And, you have one life, make it count, and just be happy in life, man. Ain't that hard to smile. You got a couple of muscles. It's harder to frown than to smile. So just live life, be happy, and do what you love to do. You love to dance, go and dance. You love to paint, go and paint. You love to solve math problems. Not my genre, but go right ahead. Go solve those math problems. So, it is what it is, man. Life's too short, man. Just make yours count. That's it.
Oh my gosh, everyone needs, you need daily advice from GinaMarie. So everyone can be motivated, ready to go.
I won't be able to spell that good, but I'm definitely able to dish out. I'm real, and that's why a lot of people, I guess, not look up to me, but, just like, oh man, she just tells it how it is. And listen, you don't want to be fake, because, people can see right through you sometimes. So, I'm just me. And if you love me, great. If you hate me, I really don't care. That's what it is. And I just thank you so much for having me on the show. You're so pretty and you're so amazing. And when you see Josh tomorrow, tell him GinaMarie and Angelo say what's up, because you're going to have even a better show tomorrow, because he's literally like the male version of me. He's so amazing and he's so high energy. And I can't wait to see him in 2 weeks. He's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Maybe in a month or so we'll have you guys on together. That'll be awesome.
I even love that. Oh my goodness. I don't think they can handle it, but we'll definitely do it, because that would be so awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all of your time today. You had some amazing answers, and I know people loved your interview. So thank you so much, GinaMarie.
Thank you. I love you. We'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.